Hey YouTube, me again. Uh, I know it's another exciting video about my fucking depression and shit. Um, this kind of does help me a bit to be able to get everything out there and to be able to just talk about it a little bit. Yeah, fucking hair in my mouth. It kind of helps me to cope with everything that's going on because a lot of things are going on, especially in my own head. Um, but it's very difficult for me. I sort of built my life around this person. I built 3.5 years of my life around this person. I was looking towards the future. I was looking towards, marriage, children. And now that that's just sort of poof, gone. It's just gone. My life is just, it's a wreck. It's a disaster. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. I don't know anything. Really. I'm just alone. And that's not an understatement. I'm completely alone. I could go back to Maine and live with my parents. But then that would put me close to her, and I feel like that'd probably mess me up more than being farther away from her like I am here. I'm not in a good spot right now. I'm in a better spot than I was. I'm not overall in a good spot. Instead of being suicidal, now I just feel 100% empty inside and yeah, I feel dead. I feel completely dead. Oh man. I don't want to feel dead. I've sort of always lived my life for other people. That's always made me feel good to do things for other people. To be there for other people, to be wanted by other people. I know it's not like the best way to live a life. I know being able to live for yourself is important too. And I was always able to put that in a little bit. Or I was always able to have someone else who's willing to live with me. Now I don't have any of that. I don't have a reason to live for myself, you know? Sometimes I can barely find a reason to live at all. You know, there are suicidal tendencies that I've got. Probably not going to act on it. But they're there. And I think it's good to recognize that they're there. Maybe I need counseling of some sort. I don't know. I've had depression for a very long portion of my life. I know how bad it can get, and I know what it normally feels like, and this feels way worse. This feels way, way worse. This is some level of intense. She still wants to be my friend, to have me in her life in some way. I would love to be able to do that. I just don't know if I can. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to separate her from how I feel about her. I've wanted to be with this woman since high school. Since I was a sophomore in high school and I met her, I wanted to be with her. I'm 25 now. I was with her for 3.5 years. Since about October. Oh, what would that have been? October 2013? 2012, maybe? I don't even remember. I can't even think straight most of the time. I can't sleep. I'm running off of like 3 hours of sleep. Last night I slept the most I've ever slept in a long time. 6 whole hours. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I just want to sleep. I just want to forget. I just want this to stop. I want to stop hurting. I want to stop hurting so bad. The saddest part is I know I still love her. I know I'd still do anything for her if she'd ask. Anything in the world. I know I'd still take her back. I'm a fucking hopeless fool. Still, there are a few people that are there for me. And it does help. For some reason, I find talking to her to help. At least in the moment. I'd like to actually have like full conversations with her about stuff that's not this. It's just hard to get her to respond with very much. And it's understandable. I don't blame her. It's just really confusing. Someone's not willing to take you back, but still loves you, and still cares about you, and misses you. Someone who won't give you another chance, but still wants you to be there. I really don't get it. I really don't understand it. Again, just talking about this stuff sort of helps my head. Sort of helps my heart to kind of put it out in a public place like this. I don't know why, it just does. I'm sick of being alone. I'm sick of restarting my life. I want to be a husband. I want kids. I want to grow old with someone. Someone that I love and who loves me back. I thought she was the person. In my head, I still think she's the person. She doesn't think she's the person. Or maybe she does. I don't even know. I really don't know. I just really don't know. And I wish I did. I feel like it's harder for guys to move on than girls. Guys get attached. Guys weave their lives around others. I definitely wove my life around her. And I'm very, very attached. I feel like the part of me has to die in order for me to actually move on. I don't know if I can let that part of me die. That part of me has been the most important thing to me. One of the hardest things is that I feel like this whole thing could have been averted if we'd been better at communicating. If she had communicated what problems I had, then I would have been able to fix them. She said that she'd always have to forget, but she wouldn't have to forget anymore if she would have just told me. Wouldn't have to forget a thing. Because it wouldn't happen again. I'd fix it. I'd do right. And now that I know what problems I had, I don't get another chance. It just kind of breaks a man. Oh boy, that really just kind of breaks a guy, you know? Oh, man. Finally figure it out, and that's it. Doesn't matter. I try to limit myself with these. I don't want to. I'm not putting jabs at her. I'm not doing this to be like, hey people, look how terrible this person. No, I don't think she's terrible at all. I think she's wonderful and loving and caring and sweet. I think she's everything good in the world. Everything good in the world. I certainly don't want people to think differently, because I really don't think she is anything but good in the world. All right, I think I got everything out that I wanted to get out. I'm gonna try and limit these sort of impromptu depression blog things. Well, that's it for me today, YouTube. Take it easy.